Yeah, that's
Very
pretty.
cool.
Yeah,
So you play piano, and then do you do other instruments as well?
well, my main claim to fame is drums.
Uh-huh.
Even for singing, I've been doing that longer than it. So the other stuff came. I was always my parents were like the den parents. I was the youngest in any group I would play in. So a lot
Okay.
any group that I was playing in, all the instruments were left in the basement. So that's
Right.
part of what
That's so cute.
you doing this over here. Well, how did you do that? And a little bit of piano, early on. The
Right.
rest taught and been through different friends. They would teach me stuff, and then just listening. I'll listen to any commercials on. I'll play that and see how quick I can get it before the commercial goes off. So
Oh,
that,
wow. Very cool. Challenge yourself
yeah,
artistically. Very cool. So then you've been pretty much, you grew up in a very artistic home.
yeah. Well, musical home. My parents are both educators, so I mean,
Okay.
education was definitely
Huge.
out very.
Okay.
And but I was music all throughout the house, and they saw a talent in me pretty early. And
Very
so
cool.
I had friends who were in the arts and
Right.
always exposed to that. And
Okay.
yeah, that was a big thing. Anytime you see your kids or young people, there's a couple people who I mentor, you just want to bring things out. Make
Right.
whether they end up doing it, you never know, but it at least helps to make them a well-rounded human being. So it
Very
definitely
true. I agree. I think it's important to bring out the artistic side of people too.
you
It's
have
so important to have it.
absolutely. I mean, the people who I who I know who aren't, I haven't met that many, but there are
Uh-huh.
people I've met. They're like, I could take or leave. Like, you actually need that,
Yes.
to do.
Yes.
You really do.
And I'm hoping too now with this whole quarantine going on that people start to appreciate the arts more and appreciate music and instruments and dance and just really poetry, everything that has to do with creativity.
I mean, because what do you do with all this energy? I
Yeah.
mean, if you're sitting still and you have your own thoughts. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a pretty basic thing to want to express yourself and through any kind of art. And here we are. This is the thing that's getting all of us through.
That's so true.
That communication, and it's still a conversation. Whether it's you don't have to speak in words. You speak with your body,
Yes.
with your eyes, and even culinary arts. We've all eaten now. I'm sure.
That's true. That's
Everybody
true.
Instagram or Pinterest foods and things that they love, things that look really aesthetically pleasing to the eye. So
That's true.
so here we are enjoying
That's
it.
true.
I mean, we're just enjoying all of our sensibilities. So
That's true. I agree. I feel like now is a good time to reflect and to just create more stuff too.
absolutely.
So have you been busy writing with new stuff coming up?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So the new album, so there's another second single will be coming out pretty soon. It's part of a larger works titled Sankofa. Sankofa just means to go back and get it. For me, it's just remembering where you came from. So I have a mashup of a bunch of different styles and have some collaborations. I'll let y'all know soon who that be.
Very cool.
Together.
Yes, definitely do, please.
Yeah, and thing lifts up, sooner than later. We'd like to have it out to give it to y'all. And
Right.
so doing that, always working here. That's the one thing that hasn't changed. But as a producer, a writer,
Right.
that's what we do. We sit inside of four walls for hours and hours and hours with somebody, and then you're trying to unless you collaborate with somebody, and then it's you're working on that.
Right. That's
I,
true.
I started doing, speaking of art and crafty,
Yes.
like a few years ago. I don't know, maybe been like 8 years ago. I started beading.
Oh wow. Okay.
I found myself at Michael's Arts and Craft one day, and I started,
Very cool. Very cool. I love it.
necklaces and all kind of stuff. And people say, "Hey man, where'd you get that from? Do you sell?" I don't. I just make it just because I felt like making it. So
Yeah.
found myself back in that space again.
Wow. Okay. So you have some energy to kind of create some different things.
I know, it's funny. I was like, what the heck?
That's cute. I like it. Very cool.
Yeah.
I'm really rough with like beading and like jewelry making because I'm really like rough with my hands. So when it comes to like painting the walls, I can't do the trim. I like to do like the big walls. I'm kind of messy.
detail, not the straight line, right? It's
Yes.
like the broad.
I go all across the board, all over the place. Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then you produce and you write music and then you play instruments too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So which is your favorite part of it?
My favorite part, I just
You do all.
yeah, I love I just love when I have no idea and then suddenly you come out with something. Just making something from nothing still
Right.
most amazing thing. Just from your you know your intellectual
Right.
what's in your brain. That's just amazing.
And it's very cool the things that can be created from
You know,
nothing almost. Yeah.
nothing. I mean, any artist. I'm
Yeah.
inspired all the time. I'm looking at people, painters I love, and I'm just to watch how how you do that. It's just
Yeah. It's pretty
yeah.
incredible to
That
see.
we all have a gift. We just tap into it. Tap into it earlier. Some tap into it later. Some tap into it much deeper.
Yeah.
Um, but it's all something to be appreciated. So I'm definitely influenced and inspired by a lot.
Yeah, definitely. So true. What inspires you? What kind of started inspiring you, I guess, through all of this?
You mean
As far as when you were younger and you started growing up and then you kind of felt where your place in life was, I guess?
well, I think honestly, I think we all have just kind of wherever your heartbeat is. I think we all as kids we're nothing but just all this pent up energy, right?
Right.
We're really physical, especially boys are a lot more physical.
Right.
I love sports, and track and basketball, football, all these different things. And,
Right.
love dancing. Back in the day, we loved watching Michael Jackson, James,
Right.
all these people who had all, anything.
Right.
Kids love animation.
That's true.
On
Very
television,
true.
actually live. So anything that catches the eye, that was me, and I loved what I heard and music, and so these things I was attracted to.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Very cool.
like any kid, they're just naturally, what do you do? You see a baby, so
Yeah.
you love it. So it never ends, really.
Right. That's
And
true.
practice that as we get older. Anything that outlandish is like out of ordinary. It's like, to catch people's,
Yeah. And
when,
it sounds like you were really blessed with your family, your parents that really helped you bloom as a person and who did not try to stunt that side of you.
yeah, I mean, that's a really huge thing that you just said, because a lot of people, they're like, quiet down, shut
Yeah.
up. I mean, I
Yeah.
I don't know how, I played the loudest instrument you could have, before the electronic ones came. So I was beating, so pots and pans. You're like, getting them a drum or something. My mom would come home, from work, and she like, you turn it down a little bit. Oh, my God. But yeah, I mean, really kudos to them, because they really, really supported me and tried to lift me. And no one really told me.
Important.
I was a kid who was pretty driven. I didn't really, no one had to tell me to go practice. I wanted to do it.
Right.
So
right.
I was down there, just trying to,
You had that self-discipline.
Yeah, but it was fun for me. I wasn't thinking of it like, discipline into, it was fun. I didn't realize that I was learning the whole time and that I was going to actually make this a trade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
it sounds like your parents were just really good parents. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you said you mentored, right?
I'm sorry?
You said you mentored kids?
Yes, there's a couple of folks that have, interested in music. I've been working for a little while, and hopefully we'll get them off running. Really just trying to, through music, I'm teaching life, I guess. You know what I mean? And I learned through the thing about, and I used to when I was younger, and the thing about teaching is you learn, and it's like, I think I got, and I think that's the good thing about giving back and, trying to, we can't die with it, nor should we. So, I mean, we're just trying to pass energy and keep it going, keep it flowing,
That's so true.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Help affect change for the better in the world. So.
Is there any advice that you would give to some of the parents that are at home with their kids right now and their kids are kind of restless with this whole you know, circumstance going on with the world.
Wow. Advice? I don't know what, because everyone is going through the same thing. Mine's are home, you know, online school going and whatnot, but it's a different experience right now. We've never
Right.
experienced this. There's nothing I can tell them where it's like, well, you know, this happened back in, when we were coming up, like, oh, we're experiencing this at the same time.
Right.
And so I'm just like, you know, we all got to hang in there and try to support each other, you know, the kids, the parents too. The parents have
That's true.
because, you know, we're working from home.
Yeah.
The kids are going to school at home, and then, you know, they're, you know, especially for younger children, because a lot of attention, a lot of energy.
Yeah,
You know,
that's so true.
it's 24 hours. So I'm like, you know, get your rest, you know, take them Calgon baths if you got it like that, you know, and it's
Yeah.
a little extra time, you know. Yeah, I don't know what to even tell them, just because we're all day by
In it
day.
together, day by
Yeah.
day.
The thing that I will say about it is, it definitely, because when this walk in life that we have, we all take things for granted.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
now, things like walking, breathing, we're reminded, whether we see news channels or anything on social media,
That's
that
true.
these things are real. Like,
Yeah.
we can't take it for granted, because it's like Facebook every day. It's like, oh, somebody having problems breathing. Oh, the COVID-19. No. So
Yeah.
if there's anything to take away from this, there's many different things, but that's the one biggest thing. Again, it's just very simple and very cliched thing, but cliches are cliches for a reason, because it's tried.
Right.
Just remembering that. But I don't know anything as far as the parents going through with myself. We are here. So, I mean, but, you know, just one moment at a time, take a moment, so breathe it out.
Yes.
That's all I can really say.
It's a good tip. Yeah. Breathe and just take it day by day. Yes.
And breathing is one of those things where it's taken for granted. I just
Yes.
a friend of mine is, I'm going to do something here other, you know, I said, so she gave me a yoga session. You know, fine. And I didn't know breathing hurt so much. My lungs were hurting yesterday. I was like, breathe deeper.
How much deeper do you want me to breathe?
That was a workout in itself. So yeah.
Yeah. So how do you stay fit at the house?
At the house, I got my little stuff that I do here. You know, especially my wife is a chef, pastry chef. She cooks all kind of stuff. So
Oh my gosh, lucky.
Get a little rough around the edges sometimes, you know. But try, you know,
a little soft.
Yeah, I try to keep it as tight as I can. Fall off the edges a little bit, but that's all right.
That's okay.
But you know, just stretching, a lot of stretching. You know, light, you know, body weight stuff. So, the thing is just to stay moving. You know,
Yes.
especially because, you know, the sedentary lifestyle right now, just sitting in.
It's hard. It makes you more tired. It makes you lethargic. It adds to depression. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So I would advise definitely. I'll say to parents, get out and go outside. You know, as long as safe distance. You know.
Yeah.
But get outside. It definitely works. You know, I play ball with my son. Sometimes we go out about 3 times a week. But other than that, just stand outside, inviting. You know, even if the sun isn't out, just move.
Enjoy, movement. I'm all about movements with the body. Just keep moving. It keeps you young at heart. It keeps your spirit moving. Yeah.
It does. What kind of dance do you do?
So I do ballet, jazz, pole dance, and I professionally compete in pole.
Listen, pole dance, respect.
Thank you.
Seriously, you know, and it's really, that's an amazing. That's a
hard workout. I'm trying to change the stigma of it and show people, you know, how to appreciate it. Yeah.
That's serious core. I mean, I don't even know. I mean, it's basically you're a gymnast.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. I'll have to teach you something on the pole sometime.
Any kind of, you know, I like different, you know, anything that's going to shock the body, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely gets you moving. So how do you stay young and looking young with everything going on? Because you've aged very well, very beautifully.
I thank you so much.
I can say the same. I just turned 47, so you know.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Well, first of all, I have nothing to do with it. I'm just trying to maintain what God gave me and my
Right.
gave me. But other than that, you know, I stay hydrated, you know, and
Yeah.
it's food is the biggest thing, you know. So I'm pretty aware of what I'm eating a lot of time.
Right. Okay.
I'm a pescatarian. I flirt between vegetarianism and vegan. I love a lot of now that it's tasting really good now.
Yeah, I know. I go back and forth vegan and vegetarianism. Yeah.
I mean, that's the main thing I would say.
Okay.
Staying, you got to do both movement but the eating is a big thing just because
Right.
they put a lot of stuff in food as we know. I mean, it's just
Yeah, that's so true.
really
It's
killing.
scary.
Yeah, it's killing. There's a lot of stuff, the sugar and and really the crazy thing right now is since food is or organic food and
Right.
these things are popular. So anything that's popular, that means there's going to be money thrown at it. You have to watch that side too. It's like,
Right.
try to say, "Oh, we're organic." Well, not really. You can and find who's who and who's doing what, who's putting in,
True.
so kind
True.
of a slow drip of death.
True.
And it quicker. I mean, we are born to die. Just making it quicker.
Yeah, that's true. It's scary. It's scary.
Yeah.
So what song, going back to your singing and your songs, which one is your favorite? Or is there a favorite? I know that's kind of hard.
Well, you will look back at this and there's a couple of them. There's a song I like called Lost
Uh-huh.
on the Sankofa CD. And that just talks about current state right now, what's happening right now, how we've kind of lost ourselves and in life. People have lost their way just trying to find it,
Right.
and just walk in the light kind of. So there's one
Wow.
Vibrant, which I love. It's a kind of a 90s feel. I call it the unofficial title for me is roller skating song because that's what it feels like.
Okay.
Trying to bring that 90s thing. We did that along with Snoop.
Wow. Very cool.
Yeah. So
very cool. Would you mind singing a couple verses of any of your songs that you would like to for us?
let's see.
I know you're put on the spot. I know the viewers and the fans want to hear.
When I look in her eyes each and every time that she smiles, and the look can be measured. Every day it gets better. Kind of funny stuff. Wine. If you could hear her talk, you want to listen more. Just in the way she walks, you know the queen is her sweetest disposition is uniqueness. She gives sexy more meaning without even trying to breathe in. And all I am is because of her. She is a queen of mine, perfectly divine, without even trying. The lips are rising, drive me crazy. She be building me up, then be loving me down. She's an ugly girl, but she's such a freaking lady. Vegan. She's my good friend, my lover. She's my ocean. This lady adds to my fruition. She be building me up, then be loving me down. She's an ugly girl, but she's such a freaking lady.
Woo! That was awesome. You're on fire. So many hearts.
I miss y'all. I miss y'all. I mean, coming to the cities and everybody's city and doing what we do. So we can't wait. Can't wait.
Awesome. So your tour that's going to be coming up when everything is done and life goes back to normal. What areas are you going to be covering?
No stone unturned.
Okay.
I'll get there. Where are you located?
I'm in Florida. I'm actually in Gainesville, Florida. It's like 2 hours from Orlando and Tampa, Jacksonville.
Yep. Orlando got to. We just had the thing canceled in Miami.
Okay. I will have to come see you.
Yeah. Yes. It's the show is fun. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Of fun. We like
What's the craziest thing that's ever happened at one of your shows?
I don't know.
Has there any?
Crazy stuff.
Crazy.
years ago, you know, people throwing stuff and scratching you, come all that kind of stuff. But chilled out. I've got a little older. Not as, you know, I think folks, since they've gotten older, I think they'll look crazy. They start.
Right. So you always have a hat on, right? You have the signature hats?
Sometimes, but I've always loved hats, though. I can't, maybe one day I'm going to auction off my stuff. So, you know,
Right.
tons and tons of hats and shoes.
Okay. Have you ever thought about doing a line of hats or shoes?
I have.
Right. Okay.
But I haven't run anybody that, because I halfway, I'm a little, I'm halfway. I just see that. I wouldn't call myself a designer. I make stuff up in my head.
Right.
I've got lots of ideas, but
right. But sketching them and putting them down are different.
Yeah, but we can figure out a collaboration kind of thing, you know. I actually tried to go to Gorin Brothers, you know, but they got so much stuff happening. This is, I guess they're the pinnacle right now, even though I'm sure there's a lot of different, you know, stores out there, you know, vendors
right.
who are, so,
right.
Yeah.
Very cool. Is there anyone that you would want to collaborate with in the future? Any artists?
There's so many people. There's too many people. I would have to do it per genre. I don't know, but there's a lot of what they would call legacy artists, people that I want to listen to, people that I listen to now who are.
Right.
I always talk, not new, but he's been out for a while. A Lucky Day, who's really incredible. I really loving what he does.
Right.
Jasmine Sullivan, love her voice.
Very cool.
So many. I can't even, you know.
There's so much talent out there nowadays. It's crazy. It's very cool.
Yeah. Charlie was, yeah.
Do any of the fans and viewers have any questions for you? I see a lot of people are tuning in and saying how much they love you and love your voice.
Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, Erica, she's one. Yeah, absolutely. Her actually trying to get Lettucey. I speaking the other day, Lettucey. Funny. First CD was, if you don't have nobody introducing Stokley. There's a song called the first single was Level.
Okay.
Lettucey actually there's an actual version of her doing a duet.
Wow. At
the same time she had her thing coming, so she didn't want to be in competition with herself. So, but that's her.
Okay.
That is Lettucey on the background. You know.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
Someone asked how you built your vocal range.
I was born. I don't know. I don't know. I think you got what you got, and the rest of it you kind of, you know, manipulated. You find different manipulated, whatever day, you know, depending on, you know, what the weather doing, what climate you're in. That, yeah, it's you know, I didn't really realize what I was voice until maybe like the second CD.
Okay.
You know, where I started really getting some instruction on what's happening, the mechanics of the voice, doing this, when you do this, up and, you know, all technical terms. And I didn't really until I started to see, once I first got my my first scope where you can see the actual mechanics of your body.
Right.
It started to make a lot more sense. Like,
okay.
Okay. So when I'm dumping all the food, that's where it's going. I'm like, okay. All right. And when you're choking, it goes on the wrong windpipe.
Right.
Okay. That's what that means. So it's just, you know, right now my vocal health is I've been walking around with a mask for years for all this stuff, just because allergies and all that stuff.
Yeah, they can be bad. Yeah, is there anything that you do right before your show or performance to kind of get your vocals ready?
I'm sorry?
Is there anything that you do to prep before a show to get your vocals ready?
Yeah. You know, just vocal sirens, you know, all kinds of gargling and, you know, salt water, you know, pink Himalayan salt and all these kinds of.
Yes, pink Himalayan salt.
Yeah. And also, I like to do squats.
Okay.
Squats I mean, you have to take care of your whole
core.
Your whole core. I mean, it's a big deal. You know, you wouldn't think, but you know, a lot of these things are definitely you got to put them in play because it's
okay.
Was this Chris Daddy said send those files? I'm waiting on you to send them files. Come on.
So someone asked if you prefer to sing on the stage or in the studio.
Oh, stage for sure,
Right. The live interaction with
But
people.
creating in the studio, um, it's an amazing, it's a different thing. I love that too, but I think the immediate, it's a conversation like we're having a musical conversation, like such an immediate reaction because you're trying to get it right. Feel the same way. I'm just poking in pride, and you
Right.
just like, oh, ah, you know, and
Right. Right.
sensitive the musician or musician that I'm hanging out with and having that conversation better. Chris Daddy Dave is one of the people I'm playing with him a lot of times. Chris
Okay.
mentioned him. He played Mint for like 10, 11. This is my little brother, and he's fabulous. Go look him up. He's got amazing stuff.
Okay. Will do,
Oh, right.
definitely.
And the drum heads.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout you out, Brett.
So are you doing any acting roles, or are you gonna do any acting in the future?
Yeah. I actually started out doing a little bit of theater when I was younger, so it's never really left me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did a role on it was last in October. It was Family Time.
Okay.
Uh, yeah. So who knows?
Okay. So we might see you on some acting.
Yeah, more in that. So I'm getting that together, getting the acting coach, all that kind of thing. So I just want to get my chops back up where they were,
Right.
and see what's out there. I think that
Okay.
on the horizons.
Very cool. I know a lot of people have mentioned your past group Mint Condition. Is
Mhm.
there going to be a reunion?
Well, I'm hoping in the cars we come back together at some point and we compare notes is what I say.
Right.
We doing different things and at this point, and so we'll see how it goes. I guess time you will let us know. We'll find out once the stars align.
Right. If it happens.
Time
Yeah.
to do that, but I think it would be cool after we all do some stuff and explore everything that we can explore.
Yeah. And come back, compare your adventures alone, and then see what it's like in the future.
I think that's a natural thing to want to do. Just as I'm doing now, it's when you're together so long and you want to do something else
Yes.
that journey's been like 35 years. So I think
Wow.
let's do. Yeah, I know I can't even believe it. It's so quick.
Time goes by way too
Yeah,
fast.
I can't even imagine doing everything that we did without the brothers. I mean, we've traveled the world so much, met so many people.
Wow.
Just amazing. Just God, really had his hand on us.
Yeah. You had some guardian angels watching after you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So what do you want people to remember you by?
Remember me by, I don't know. First of all, make sure that if you don't have my social, Stokley official, my Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, so get that out the way. Follow that because there's gonna be a lot of stuff happening.
Yes.
Just do the best you can in these times right now. Stay safe. Practice your physical distance. Of course, there's not social distance. We're on this, so this is great. But
right, I know. I'm so grateful you're doing the interview. Thank you.
Having me. Every nook and cranny. I want to make sure I'm speaking to everybody. Whoever will have me, is great. And just to keep strong out there, keep the faith, and we're gonna get through all stuff. And this is what's important now. Just everything that's going through
It's
this.
true.
Anything that I can offer you, that I can do, what I do, you'll be seeing me, and we all are in this together. We all are,
Yeah.
lot more.
And it's nice to know that there's so much community going on, which is really very cool to see.
It's beautiful. It's reconnecting and staying connected like we never had before. I know we're forced to do it, but I look at it as a good thing. I look at it as a good thing. So
I do too. So there was you had opened for Prince.
Yeah, we've done. Yeah, Prince was very generous with Mint, and took us around the world. Here in the States, and
Wow.
Madison Square Garden. We were in France. We were in Belgium. Just amazing artist. No one. You won't get another one for another 50, 100 years. I mean, people like that. I was just talking to somebody that's like caliber, like those Kobe's and Michael Jordan. Tyson's like, these people come every 50 to 100 years.
Yeah, that's so
I'm
true.
glad that I was here to witness it. Just like people back in the day who saw Jack Johnson, saw, Jackie Robinson,
Right.
all these amazing people. Yeah, but he was just to watch, paint. I remember me and Greco,
Uh-huh.
Larry, the piano player for Mint. We were sitting, we were opening. Where was it, at the Forum or something like that? We were sitting watching on sound check.
Uh-huh.
It was just really interesting. Just looking at every little thing he did, just
Wow.
directing the light, and it would look like he was painting.
Wow.
It was really cool. It was a cool moment to watch. He was just like, oh, a little bit more of this shade here, and it was just
Almost like very spiritual.
very much, very much. It was really quiet in the room. The whole band was there to stop it.
Wow.
So, that's the kind of standard that we grew up with, wanting to be
Yeah.
in, kind of thing. It's just that excellence, the attention to detail and that kind of
Right.
thing. But yeah, he was really good like that, man. He really, took us. He wanted folks. He was like, I want people to know who you are. Come with me. I want to do more.
Wow. That's very cool.
So yeah, I mean, he was really, and one thing I say that I'll miss is mostly just talking with him, just having a conversation.
Yeah.
You can run the gamut on any topic. So,
Wow.
and then
That's
also
so cool.
his former band, the Revolution, I had been.
Yes. Are you gonna tour with them at all, you think?
I had been for the last 2 years, so I've been moonlighting, not doing
Right.
live. So it's been amazing with them, just hearing all the stories from their end, because
Oh,
they're
I can
like
imagine. There's so many.
my upbringing. It's like my young adult.
Yeah.
Just that whole thing, and then the thing about him that I remember is I would see him around town a lot, even before he was big Afro.
Right.
On, later on he would come and pop into clubs and come and sit in or just come and watch different.
Wow.
Sometimes he would pick musicians that he wanted for for his next band, that kind
Wow.
of, for a project or whatever.
Right.
So yeah, it was really interesting to see that and witness that. Yeah, well, amazing dude. He fired on every cylinder for sure.
Wow, that's so cool. But you're doing amazing, inspiring things too. So, when is your next live stream going to be, you think?
The next live stream I think I'm gonna do for what is it? World Citizen, I think. Is it World Citizen? It's for I gotta look and see. I just I'm forgetting. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll post it on my IG. So
yes, yeah. Post it and we'll follow you.
Yeah.
We'll share it.
Yeah. Sure.
Yes. So, you want to sing one more tune for us before we go?
I'll sing it.
I know they love to hear you.
I know for the men heads, one always get is swinging. They're always like, "What you saying?" Like, I was like, okay. Global Citizen. That's what it is.
Okay.
You, my sister, there. Global Citizen on my live streaming. So sorry about that. I already did level. I never thought I'd really find someone so beautiful and kind. Oh, what you've done to me. It's just the little things you do. You got me crazy about you. And it's getting stronger. When I'm with you, I fall deeper in love, yeah. This feeling is the one thing my heart is sure of. So I wait for the day. A sweet gentle sway rocks your love way. Rocks your love right my way. Boom. Oh, you send me swinging. You send me swinging. Oh, you send me swinging. Oh, boom, boom, boom. Oh, you send me swinging. You send me swinging. Oh, you send me swinging. Ooh, ooh.
Oh, that was awesome. You were the
My
best.
battery going low, right on time.
That
Oh,
was
goodness.
awesome. Thank you so
But
much. It has been such a pleasure and such an honor for the interview. Was there anything else you wanted to let anyone know?
I just thank y'all. Follow me. I can't wait till all this is lifted to see y'all. It's gonna be funny. The fall is gonna be really interesting because it's gonna be bursting with everybody on the. So I mean,
Yes.
yeah. Anyway, I just y'all thanks for all your support and everything. Support this lady here, Sheen Magazine. All artists out there, we need it. All your families love you and stay safe. Practice everything they're trying to tell you to do right now. So and watch
True.
the ball in the background too. So a lot of stuff going on. Oh no,
True.
yes,
Thank
yes.
you so much. It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care. Thank you
Good.
guys. Appreciate it.